Hello, Stephen Bulger talking about André Kertész. Before we get into the New York years, I thought I would just pause with this portfolio that was released 1981. There are 10 contact prints of some of his very well-known pictures. There's another view of the Eiffel Tower. Steps in Montmartre. We'll come back to the melancholic tulip once we start talking about New York. That's where this photograph was taken. The others were all taken in Paris. Interesting that he would choose to do a portfolio of contact prints. At the time, the photo market was still somewhat in its infancy, and he would have been fielding a lot of requests for a lot of these photographs to be, purchased in usually 8 by 10 inch, as well as 11 by 14 inch size. He also did some printing larger, like 1620, as much as 20 by 24 inch prints. However, when he was photographing these pictures, he was making contact prints. So to see them sort of in their original state is quite fascinating. They're just these jewel-like pictures, and we can pause on this one, Rue Carrefour, which I've always been impressed by. Like the composition, the light that is streaming or blowing itself out of the top here, almost like an exponential horn, and those 4 modes of transportation. You have someone that's walking, someone that's on a bicycle, someone in a horse-drawn carriage, and then someone on a motorcycle. So for me, just like the luck of that is part of it, but it's also a real commitment. So he would have seen the composition, this great bird's eye view. He would have framed up the photograph and then very patiently waited for something to happen so he could click the shutter. And this is what happened. Good things come to those who wait.